Welcome to the Supreme Court of Money, where justice is served and fun is the law. On today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to improve your child's academic performance. This is a trick that has worked for me over the years without bragging, without feeling proud. My children excel in the academics, and I want to share this trick with you. Stay tuned, but before then, like, subscribe, and comment. Engage with us, and let's see what we can do. Now, how do you improve your child's academic performance? You can only do that by looking at the past scores and adding on what has been, building on what that child has already. So today I came with my children to a fancy restaurant, keep them relaxed. This is my own way of saying, well done guys, kudos for the job well done. And then also encouraging them to do better, put in more work. So when you come, when you settle down, you can do this in your own space. Me bringing them to a fancy restaurant is just my own way of doing it. You can do it in your home, in your office, or wherever that the children can be relaxed. And I just chose to bring them here to appreciate them, okay? So at this point, we bring out the test scripts, we look at it, we search them, your worst three, your best three, and then we look at, oh, what happened? Can you remember any particular reason why you didn't do so well in this particular subject? And you get them to say things that, oh, within the term, they changed my chemistry teacher, they changed my ELA teacher, and stuff like that. And then that way you can have feedback for the school. Like for instance, last time, my daughter's school, they changed the chemistry teacher, and it made her struggle to the point where I had to become a chemistry teacher myself. And also I realized that there's a subject called ELA. So in this ELA, she's always struggling. But I understand that English language on its own is a very vast subject. There's a lot of work to be done, a lot of ground to be covered. So that makes me help her augment her efforts in ELA to see her become better at it. So luckily for us, we just passed, borderline, and we made a 91. Yeah, to be on the honor roll in my children's school, you need to have 90 and above. So the fact that we got 91 is giving me great joy. It means that we didn't come down, we didn't lose our place in the honor roll. And as a matter of fact, she was actually like the only person on the A honor roll in her school. And that makes me feel like a really proud mom, So how can you boost this academic excellence? Appraisal and all. Look at their scores, look at where they struggled, look at where they did satisfactorily well, look at where they did excellently well. Find out why, hear from them. What caused this? What were the lapses? Oh, you got 60/60 in physics. Wow, what happened? They could tell you the teacher, they could tell you the mode of instruction. So that way you can know what to implement in the other subjects to make them perform better. So we looked at a couple of subjects. My youngest daughter, she's in grade 3, and she's also struggling with her ELA. She made like 30/40. So I'm able to get from her, say, hey, why is this subject such a big deal? Why are you struggling? And then she's giving me the feedback that I need to go back to her school, and I also need to work on her from the home front and make her do better next term. Another trick I use: when you have older children, be sure to keep their scripts. Take for instance, you have a child in grade 5, and you have a child in grade 4, and you have a child in grade 1. Keep the script so that the younger one will use the scripts of their elder one who had gone through that class to study and revise. And you can also use their notebooks and scheme of works to prepare them ahead of time. They have added advantage. They've already gone ahead. They have someone who have gone ahead of them and who have paved the way. So you can use their test scores, you can use their scripts, you can use their notebooks to lecture them at home to make them better than their peers. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Do you understand? Keep the scripts. They are priceless possessions, especially if you're conscious, if you're determined, if you're intentional about seeing your children thrive in the classroom. And something else, something very important you need to keep in mind is that make your children know that their competition is not in the classroom. When they understand that their competition is not in the classroom, they are able to become self-motivated. They are gingered to put in their best efforts to become better versions of themselves. If you have a child that got 95 in maths this term, the goal should be that that child will have nothing less than 96 in the coming term. It doesn't matter if every other person in the class made 90 or if every other person in the class made 70. The competition is within. So you make sure that the child is improving on what has been built already. That way the child will grow up to become a self-motivated being. Let the children know that the competition they have in life is becoming a better version of themselves. Not because their teacher said so, or not because there's a girl in their class who probably crams her way through the exam. No, they are going to be results driven. performers who are self-disciplined and self-motivated. Try these tricks that I'm giving you. Appraisal, work using the past scripts. Get them to understand why they are writing these notes and why they are working hard to become better versions of themselves. And get them to know the reason why hard work is important. When they truly understand why they need to know deeply what they are being taught in class, not cramming, let them internalize it. You have adults that when you ask them questions as little as osmosis, they don't even know. You will find an adult putting indomie and soap together without knowing that osmosis or diffusion can occur. Meanwhile, such a person crammed the definition of osmosis or diffusion throughout secondary school, but in practical terms, they don't apply it. And knowledge without application is lack of wisdom. When you apply what you've been taught all through your years of education, that makes you a wise person. You find people who put metals into microwave, but in secondary school, they were taught insulators and conductors. But during their adulthood, they are microwaving food with metals. Come on now. Teach them to internalize what they are being taught and let them understand it deeply. The nitty-gritty of education is knowing it and applying it. The knowledge and the application makes it worth the while. Okay? Apply these tricks. Do the audit on your children. Do the appraisal. Have feedback from them and implement what you've gotten and see them move to the next level. Academic success is good. It builds confidence. It boosts the self-esteem of the child and makes the child know that they are something. It makes them proud. It gives them a sense of belonging. It feels good to know something and to be known for it. So encourage your children to work hard in academics and give them the tools they need to start. And of course, the night didn't end without us having lots of fun in Abuja. Abuja is so beautiful at night. We hopped from street to street, eating small plates of different kinds of delicacies. We had fun, enjoyed yummy creamy ice cream, Galazi pizza, of course, our favorite. In my family, that's our favorite. And we had this nice donut, I think from Dooney's. It was nice, really crusty, really yummy. It was wonderful. Yeah, just staying out that night is not something we do often, so it was a memorable experience for the kids and I. Most times when we go out at night, it's usually my husband and I, the kids stay at home sleeping and all. So, but coming at night with them in that electric atmosphere, gisting, a lot of children have gists. Mommies, children have gist. You need to sit down with your children. You will enjoy gist. They have lots of gist. And sometimes these gists are tucked in their subconscious. They want to gist you about A, then the gist about B is coming out because they're now free, they're now relaxed. I laughed till my sides ached. It was so funny. It looked as if the guys in the Fabatas class we are natural comedians. I laughed and laughed, and we had a lot of fun connecting. Being present was it for me. It was just the anchor point for me. The fact that I was able to sit down with these beautiful girls, my beautiful daughters, connecting with them without thinking about work, without thinking about money, without thinking about responsibilities and deadlines that had to be met the next day, without a care in the world. It was just me and my girls and fun. I enjoyed it, being present totally, body, soul, and mind. Not the one that we are present. Sometimes as parents we are present physically, but our mind is in 1001 places. I was there. I savored every bit of it. The spark in their eyes, the gist, the laughter, the worries they had. I had to look into it. We just talked, mother to daughter, girl to girl, babes to babes. It was beautiful. I encourage every mom. It's lovely. This is something you would want to do often, but sometimes finances and time don't afford us that opportunity, but we can do better. I want to do better as well. I want to have more of this experience. They enjoyed it and I want them to enjoy it as well. I enjoyed it too, so I want more of it. So let's keep it rolling, mothers. Let's connect more with our children. Let's give them opportunities to bond and celebrate life's simple pleasures. Family is the number one. Celebrate family and enjoy family, and you won't regret it. Have a nice time and see you next time in my court as we rise today. Supreme Court of Mommy!